Why do these cryptocurrency people hate us so much? Leave us alone.
Let's discuss the rumors behind Tesla maybe getting involved in Bitcoin like MicroStrategy have. Two hugely bullish developments in the United States. Michael Saylor added again, the absolute G.
We generate a lot of cash flow.
But first, the reason behind the fear in the markets today and why, to be honest, I feel like the entire world has gone crazy or stupid or a mixture of both.
Oh man. Oh God. Oh man.
First of all, the narrative behind this recent Bitcoin dip, because we always need to blame someone or something for Bitcoin going down, despite dips and even in bull markets being perfectly normal. It's the new strain of the virus detected in the UK sometime last week, but now people are becoming aware of it. Global stocks plunged despite a historic $900 billion US stimulus package deal as threat of new virus strain in the UK casts gloom. Early analysis in the UK suggests the new strain is up to 70% more transmissible than the original virus, prompting multiple countries to bar flights from the UK. Britain's FTSE 100 fell 3%, the Euro stocks fell 3.6%, Germany DAX fell 3.6%. There is some correlation between global markets and Bitcoin, so a dip isn't all that surprising here, but the dumb thing is, by the way, the vaccine exists. It's slow, but it's being rolled out. Let's not go too crazy here, but it is 2020, so it's probably going to get a lot crazier. Boris Johnson is holding emergency talks to avert Christmas food shortages after France banned freight and travel from the UK. During a mandatory lockdown over the Christmas period as well, by the way. Plague Island is trending on Twitter alongside Ledger, which doxed a lot of their customers, and now people are getting armed robbery threats via email. Like, it's almost comical in a very dark humor sort of way. Obviously, at least the good news here is any fear is likely overblown, and $900 billion is going to the people who need it the most. That was a joke. If you were to take, let's just say out of curiosity, how many US citizens are there? 331 million. 900 billion, that's a lot of zeros, divided by 330 million Americans. Everyone should be getting around $2,702 each. Cut it off for people that are earning over a certain amount, and it could be even more. Instead, the number that people are getting is $600 after months and months of no government support. The generosity here is just mind-blowing.
Please, sir, I want some more.
The silver lining here is Democrats had long pushed for a more sweeping stimulus package, and Joe Biden, the Democratic president-elect, has said passing additional economic stimulus would be a top priority for his administration, which is good for Bitcoin, and hopefully further rounds would be distributed well, but I wouldn't hold my breath on that one. What else is dumb that is happening right now? Well, the long-awaited boogeyman proposals that Brian Armstrong warned us about earlier are finally here, and the rumors of it had more of an impact on the market than the now actually proposed legislation. Wow. In fact, I'm not trying to meme here, but this is actually good for Bitcoin because, of course it is. So we were told some weeks ago legislation was coming and that it would be good news.
Should we be expecting some new regulations by the end of the Trump term?
I think you're going to see a lot of good news for crypto by the end of the Trump term. So nobody's going to ban Bitcoin. Nobody's going to ban some of these transmission technologies.
It's only a proposal for now. It could get shut down, but transactions from a US-based service provider of over $3,000 to $10,000, I believe, would require proof that you own that external wallet before the withdrawal would be processed. First of all, how? You want my dated selfie with my private key, do you? And how easy would it be to say, oops, I lost my keys? Why even propose this? It shows an embarrassing lack of understanding. Good luck trying to stop absolutely anything here. I get that this is a parting gift from the current hostile administration, a middle finger, so to speak, as they walk out the door. These corporate banking incompetent sellouts that do not have the best interests of the people they are meant to represent will not be missed.
Screw you! You're fired! You're fired! Whoa!
But the reason this is good for Bitcoin is because anything that happens is good for Bitcoin. I'll give you an example off the top of my head. A leaf in your back garden falls from a tree. Must have been because of global warming. Bitcoin mining is the leading industry in renewable energy because it is geographically independent and rewards those with the cheapest electricity, of which renewables by far is. Therefore, the leaf falling is good for Bitcoin. That's how I can so easily argue that anything happens is good for Bitcoin. Anyway, let's continue. I got off topic. The reason this is good for Bitcoin is because it isn't bad. We could have gotten something way worse. Instead, we got this. It's annoying. Granted, we'd rather not have this proposal go through for sure, but it is way less scary than perhaps Brian Armstrong would have had us believe. Really only scary for him because it requires more operational costs for Coinbase. Hashtag pray for Brian.
You there, sir? I certainly hope you've got a fishing license.
But now to Elon. Tesla is about to join the S&P 500 stock market index. Tweets the following crass image, to which gets the attention of one, Michael Saylor. If you want to do your shareholders a $100 billion favor, convert the Tesla balance sheet from USD to Bitcoin. Other firms on the S&P 500 would follow your lead, and in time, it would grow to become a $1 trillion favor. What a great idea. Maybe not all of it, but just some of it. This would literally open the damn floodgates of cash. Elon says, are such large transactions even possible? Yes, I have purchased over 1.3 billion in Bitcoin in the past months and would be happy to share my playbook with you offline from one rocket scientist to another. Wow, okay, cool. But does Elon ever tweet anything seriously? I don't follow these types of accounts, these psyops types, wondering if they're serious or not. Perfect example. Elon's following tweet. Bitcoin is almost as BS as fiat money. This is a non-statement designed to annoy idiots, a textbook example of trolling. If you believe fiat is BS, you wouldn't say that about Bitcoin. It's an entirely ironic statement to which Elon no doubt already knows. That's why he said it. But at least he knows of the possibility. I think something like this happening, Tesla getting into Bitcoin, converting their balance sheet to at least an allocation of it, is now something far more likely to occur than ever before for two big reasons. Number one, a new all-time high for Bitcoin. Two, Michael Saylor, the prophet. I just don't know if Elon will go for it, but honestly, if you think about it, it fits his MO to a T. This is the same guy that named his 4 production cars sexy. Just for the memes. He's all about appealing to the rising generation through being an edgelord. This is perfect for him. Millennials are far more likely to purchase crypto than stocks. Pretty sure he knows this. And obviously, the other reason, according to an investment legend. This is a bit of reading, but damn is it good reading. The upside potential remains very, very big for Bitcoin, and it is the outsized potential of returns. The stock market makes 10% in a year. Bitcoin routinely moves up or down 10% in a day, like we saw today. And so it is the potential for outsized returns. It is the #1 performing asset class of the last 1, 3, 5, and 10-year periods since inception, and many people believe it's still in its infancy. So there's a tremendous opportunity for that. And I love this part. The conversation is shifting from you're conspicuous if you own it to you're conspicuous if you don't. And I think that trend is going to continue even further. Now that you can buy Bitcoin at PayPal and you have MicroStrategy, for example, investing over $500 million, we are clearly in an environment where Bitcoin is now mainstream, and this legitimizes the asset, and there's going to be a continued snowball effect of this where people will begin to realize its routine, just as the gold ETF made a gold routine asset for portfolio diversification. The first 2 weeks that ETF raised $1 billion. So yes, I do believe we will continue to see broad diversification and greater mainstreaming by institutions, endowments, pension funds, insurance companies, and so on. Amen, brother. Sorry, that was a lot of reading. But if you're conspicuous to not own Bitcoin, I think is a little too early to say, but he's definitely right. The conversation is shifting from that. Anyway, even if not, Michael Saylor is again stepping up to bat. MicroStrategy has purchased an additional 29,646 Bitcoins. It's always Bitcoin. 2 Bitcoin is Bitcoin. Always singular, never plural. For $650 million at an average price of $21,925 per Bitcoin. And now hodls an aggregate of 70,470 Bitcoins purchased for $1.125 billion, an average price of $15,964. That was a lot of numbers thrown at you. He's bought $1.1 billion, and it is now worth $1.6 billion. Not bad. I can't imagine what that's going to be in 100 years. Is MicroStrategy going to be one of the richest companies in the world? That would be something I really hope my grandkids live to see. I don't have any kids yet, but hey, maybe we will see it. Not ruling that out. Anyway, Thank you for the support. It's much appreciated, and I'll see you next time. I mean, the size of these candles are extraordinary.